Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you've not met me before, my name is Lola, and today I thought I'd do something a little bit different and just do a very quick Q&A of some of the questions that I've had on Instagram. So if you're not interested in listening to me yap, feel free to disregard this video. If you want to learn a little bit more about me, then carry on watching. So I thought I would group these questions together into sort of like theme, I guess. So we'll start off with the fitness category, because that's pretty much my whole life. I don't really do anything other than go to the gym. So the first question is how often do I go to the gym? And currently I train 4 days a week. My split, I'm hoping to compete in wellness. So I have 3 lower body days and 1 upper body day, which seems a little bit imbalanced, but it's meant to be because of the category that I'm going into. So for wellness, they are lower body dominant, essentially. So you still have to train upper body though, because otherwise it would look really weird if you've got absolutely no muscle mass whatsoever on the top. And the next question is what made you want to start bodybuilding? So that kind of like links nicely into it. I don't actually know why I decided to start, because it was always something that I was quite against. Maybe because categories before 2020, they only had bikini and figure, and I didn't really like the look of either of those, because my legs are slightly too big for bikini and I really enjoy training, so I'd have to dial my training back to fit the bikini criteria. Yeah, I just really like the way wellness looks. So like even in the off season, which I think is important because you've got to live in that body for most of the year, I just really like the way wellness looks. Like strong legs, strong glutes, strong quads. That's kind of the physique that I really admire in a woman. So, and I think the other reason why I decided to start bodybuilding is because I've always been active. And I go to the gym and I'm fairly regimented with that anyway, so it was kind of like, it just gives me something to work towards, I suppose. I think it's important to actually have a goal that is in mind, because sometimes you can go to the gym and you can think, well, why am I actually doing this? So it just gives a little bit more structure to my routine and something to hopefully work towards. I'm hoping to compete this year, actually. Whether that's going to happen and whether I'm going to be ready or not is another conversation. So just looking at what the next question is, what's your favourite sport? So obviously I know we're talking about sort of bodybuilding and gym stuff, but I actually started off as a pole dancer, so I'd have to say pole dancing is my favourite sport, even though some would argue that it's not a sport. I feel like it definitely is. I think with any sort of dance themed thing, it's quite difficult to classify, but yeah, I have been pole dancing since I was 21, so a good couple of years now, and I just love it. It is my favourite because you just get to express yourself however you want. Like I used to do a lot of the heel stuff and wearing all the big pink sparkly outfits and that kind of thing. Just my favourite, and the community is wonderful. So for anyone that is watching that wants to give it a go, do it. It will change your life. Or maybe it won't. I just fell in love with it, and my 2025 resolution is to try and get back into dancing a little bit more. Next question, how do you stay motivated to go to the gym? Because I can't. I think motivation is a weird one, because I think sometimes when you look at fitness people online, including myself, you assume that we're motivated all the time, like we just jump out of the bed in the morning, we're like, yeah, let's go. But to tell you the truth, I don't actually believe in motivation, or if I do, it's in a very sort of limited, finite sense. You can't really rely on motivation to get you where you want to be. It's more discipline, because I have a lot of days where I just feel like I can't really be arsed. In those situations, you just have to remember why you're doing it and try your best to stay in a routine, because as soon as you've got that routine, it will feel weird to not do it. And I promise you, like going to the gym and getting it done, you'll feel way better doing it than just not going. Next question, still within the fitness realm. What is your favourite body part to train? Probably my quads. I don't really know why. I think I'm a little bit of a sadist because I just love the fact that it really hurts and it feels like toothache. And then my quads as well, because I'm quite quad dominant, they tend to sort of blow up, and that just makes me feel like I look really cool when I look in the mirror. So yeah, I'd probably have to say quads. My least favourite, because I feel like that is the opposite question, would actually be shoulders. I hate training my shoulders, and I think that's because I come from a pole background. We don't really use much delt, like we don't really push. We do a lot of pull, which is more for your lat, but it has took me ages to learn how to engage my delt, especially my rear delts. Like when I learned rear delt pulls and that kind of movement, I was just like, what the hell is this? So yeah, for that reason, delts least favourite, quads favourite. Second cup of coffee, don't judge me. So the next question, right, I'm gonna move into like work related stuff right now, because I want to keep this one quite short, and then if you guys want to know anything else, then maybe I'll do a more detailed Q&A. What did I do before social media? So I've had a few jobs, like I've got loads of jobs, but my background is actually in law. So I was studying a PhD, and it took me a while to realise that it wasn't really for me. So while studying my PhD, I was also teaching law at the undergraduate level. I also worked as a pole dance instructor as well, and as a dancer. So that is what I did before social media, and now I do this full time. Okay, next work related question. How do you deal with hate and nasty comments? Well, first of all, it's to be expected. When you do anything that's on social media or that's like slightly unconventional, you're going to get hate comments. It used to affect me in the beginning. I think that's why it took me so long to actually get started properly on social media and commit to the whole process. And then I kind of learned that when you get hate, it's actually a sign that you're doing well, which shouldn't be the case, but it is. And I actually built my platforms, like my TikTok platform especially, because I just used to get roasted on there whenever I posted a video. That actually built my business. So if it wasn't for hate comments and nasty people on social media, I don't think I would be doing this full time, which is kind of mad to think about. So yeah, I think my advice, if I was talking to you guys that are watching this that wanted to do whatever it is in life, doesn't necessarily mean social media, you can turn that negativity into something that's quite positive, especially for social media actually, because all a platform does is when you're getting a lot of hate, if you're getting bullied, then that's pushing your engagement up, which means that your page grows as a result. So yeah, that's kind of how I deal with it now. So it used to affect me, now it doesn't. I find it quite funny now when I'm getting bullied online because it helps me. Next one. How did you start doing social media as a job? So I've been on social media for years, but just didn't really know what I was doing. And then I took a few marketing courses, so I actually understood how algorithms work and everything. But I actually started off doing TikTok Live, which was like the thing that I think got everything snowballing. That snowballed everything, I think, because I started talking to camera a lot more and showing my personality. So like prior to that, I'd just do like the standard sort of fannying about in my room like video with the music over the top of it. Whereas now I actually talk, and I think that's the difference. Like, but that's the thing that got me started. Completely waffling. I'm on a tangent, but that's how I got started. It was TikTok Live, and it's kind of just grown from there. And now I do all of the platforms. But when it comes to starting on it, you just kind of have to keep posting, and you'll find your niche and an audience that just likes what you're doing, and it goes from there. I think the main reason why people don't start, including myself, is because it's like a fear of being perfect, being less than perfect. Yeah, being imperfect basically. But you just have to start, post every day, get better at what you do, and put the work in, and that's essentially how you begin. Do you actually love what you do, or is it just for the money? I find this question really weird because I see a lot of my friends getting asked this as well. And I'm like, you wouldn't go up to someone that's working in like Costa and be like, well, are you only in it for the money? But the answer is no, I freaking love this job. I just wish that I'd discovered it sooner. Like, it's the best job in the world. It gives me all of the freedom that I could want, and there's no sort of cap on what you can do with it. And I've met some incredible people as well. So no, it's both. But also, for people that ask that question, ask yourself whether you'd ask anyone who does another job that question before you ask one of us it. Okay, with the next one, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do it as like a quick, I called it fun stuff. This is what my notes are looking like on my phone. Fun stuff. We're going to do this as just like a quick fire thing. I have halved this Q&A just because I don't know if you guys are going to like it or not. So, quick fire. Favourite colour? Pink. Night in or night out? Night in. Like, if you can't tell, I'm a massive massive homebody. I don't really like going out in general. Too many people. Favourite food? I would have to say probably sushi, if it's like from a very good restaurant, like real sushi, like not Tesco. Not Tesco sushi. Or Thai food. Like Thai food. Like, if anyone's been to the Giggling Squid or anywhere like that in the UK, like, they make banging Thai food. Proudest achievement, well, it used to be my law degree, but that was a waste of time, and my masters. So I'd say probably my proudest achievement was buying an apartment last year. That's a pretty proud achievement, I think. Favourite animal is a cat. Some of you know that I've got a cat. Favourite exercise is a leg extension, just because it really hurts and I like the pain. Favourite pair of socks? Depends. I get these sorts of questions quite a lot. It depends on the occasion, I suppose. Like, are we going out in trainers or are we at home? I'd probably have to say fluffy bed socks are probably my favourite ones to wear, just because they're comfortable and I like being comfortable. Favourite place that I have visited? Colombia. Like, it's amazing. Like, if any of you ever get the opportunity to go to Colombia, go. It's amazing. So yeah, that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to keep it as sort of like a very mini basic Q&A. But if any of you have got any further questions, I might do another one if this video does okay, but let me know. And if you like this type of content, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Bye!